Alright guys, welcome back. Pedro here with another live stream, guys. It is Tuesday, August 13th. If you're watching this as a replay, welcome. Make yourself at home. We do the live streams every single day. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We're waiting for our 8:30 open to kick in. Obviously, you can see some volume kicking in here. So we're going to be going over together just kind of like how we can catch trade opportunities like this. We're going to be going over everything collectively. And so make sure you stick around. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to update the video description and then we should be good to go. But yeah, how are you guys doing, man? I'm excited to have you guys here with me. Let me know in the chat below how you guys are doing. Just waiting to see what the market does. We're getting some volume kick in, which is great. However, we don't want to rush into it. We want to take our sweet time and do things correctly. Okay, so I'm just gonna edit this here. I'm gonna go edit video here. And we're gonna get started shortly, okay? Let me know in the chat how you guys are doing, what pairs you guys are looking at this morning. All right, guys, let's get it to 10 likes here as we wait for a couple more people to join in and come in and connect with us here. Let's just wait for a couple more members to come in and we should be good to go. Should be good to get started here. Perfect. All right, I'm just going to let our Telegram community know that we're live. All right. Damn, that closure was nice there, man. All right, guys, we're about to start. I just want to wait for a couple more people to join in, and then we should be good. We should be good to go and get started here. How you guys doing? How's your morning? We got the YouTube family here checked in. Let's go. We got the Instagram family checked in here. Let's go. Okay, so we're taking a look at gold just to see what we're anticipating here for gold. We've got Majin, let's go. We've got Mighty Yuda, let's go. Hey, we got I'm Shiv. Welcome, my man. Welcome. So guys, like, if you guys haven't already followed me on my Instagram, make sure you guys go follow me on my Instagram at pedrofxofficial, but also make sure you guys go follow me on my YouTube channel for those that are on Instagram. So if you haven't already, you can find me on YouTube. All you got to search is pedrofx, and you'll be able to follow me on there, and that's usually where I share my live streams for absolutely free. So you guys can trade with me as well. So yeah, if you haven't already, let's go. We got Mad M. Hey dude, what's going on? We got Mighty Yudo. Let's go. How are you, bro? I'm doing good, my man. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. Awesome, guys. We got Style Armpit. Love from India. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay. So, and by the way, those that are just joining us through Instagram, if you guys want to see what I'm sharing on my screen right now, go follow me on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed, and also make sure you click that little notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. Let's go. We got SMR graphics. Howdy, y'all. Let's go. All right, guys. So what are we gonna look at here together? And I'm gonna be answering the questions. I'm getting a few questions here. I want to join you. I want to be better as a trader. Mighty Yudo, bro, my man, if you want to join in, if you've been thinking about joining in my inner circle, guys, now is the time. I'm telling you, prices will be increasing. So if you've been thinking about becoming a VIP member, you are really serious about taking your trading to the next level. You're serious about, you know, becoming financially free. You're serious about making a difference. And I'm telling you, it won't be overnight. However, when you have the right guidance and you're around the like-minded people, that's when you start noticing a massive difference. I'm telling you, the moment I started investing into my knowledge, I didn't care. And I said, you know what? Oh, this costs $2,000. Great. This costs $5,000. Great. It was hard because I was working just their traditional normal job. However, I knew and I saw, you know what? Because I'm investing in myself, it's a longer term vision. And it was the best thing I ever did. And it's funny because it all started, my journey started literally from an MLM. So it was just like my sister's ex-boyfriend was actually going to an event, and he invited me, and that's how I got introduced. But I'm just so thankful that things happen that way, and that's how I literally got into trading, and I knew about trading because I had no idea about trading previous to like 2017. You know what I mean? So it's been quite the journey. Like I said, I've known about trading now for about almost 6 years, and so it's been such a blessing looking at it further out that I wrote it out. And there was moments where I was on and off, and it was very difficult, I'll be honest with you. But when you have the right guidance and the right information, that's when you start noticing a massive difference in your trading, and that's when you start noticing a big difference. But yeah, if you guys want to, because I see a couple people asking, if you guys want to join my VIP, or if you want to be mentored by me one-on-one, I do offer one-on-one mentorship. However, spots are very limited because obviously I put in a lot of time, a lot of effort into teaching you one-on-one. If that is something that interests you, obviously there's an investment involved in that. Send me a DM and I will respond to you there and see if you're eligible. Ask you a few questions. And then if you are interested in joining my community, which is my VIP Inner Circle, right now for a limited time only, and prices will be increasing, we are opening the doors for our VIP Inner Circle, and that you get live Zoom calls with me. You get the access to our community where you can ask all the questions you want directly to me. You get to see my trades when I enter, when I exit, everything. and you get access to the Ultimate Trader's Guide, which was a PDF guide that I created to help you with your trading. It's basically a trading plan that helps you set up everything. So that is absolutely free. I don't sell that. I could be selling it, but I don't want to. I only give it to my VIP members. So yeah, if you guys want to join in VIP, all you got to do is click the link in my bio. You'll see it right there. And then you get two options. You can choose the 30 days access, or you could choose the lifetime access. It's up to you. But yeah, for those that sign up today, I'm going to be giving you guys a bonus on there as well. Want to retire my parents? 100%, bro. We got Ahmed. I love your energy, man. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you guys, man. How are you guys liking my videos, like the motivational videos? Let me know in the chat. I hope you guys enjoy those videos, man. I honestly comes from the heart, man. I'm telling you guys. I want you to know that each and every one of you, God has given you a driven purpose, and each and every one of you have a purpose. The fact that you're breathing right now, it's because you have a purpose, and God has a plan for your life, right? So I just want you guys to know that. I'm having trouble entering trade. My man, there's a lot of things that we have to dissect there. It's kind of hard for me to tell you just all over like a live stream, but I know there's a few ways to. I would suggest just start following me on my YouTube. My YouTube handle, bro, I think if I'm not wrong, is official pedrofx. So that's my YouTube handle, official pedrofx. You should find me if you just put pedrofx. You should find me on YouTube. It should be there. If you just type in pedrofx, I should be the top one popping up. So you should be able to see me there. I pop up there if you just search pedrofx. But my actual YouTube handle is official pedrofx. All right. By the way, guys, throw your questions. I appreciate you all. Don't be shy, guys. Ask away if you have any questions. You know, take advantage that I'm live right now. Okay, these are good questions here. If Forex was not created, what would you have been? Oh, bro, that's a good question, man. That's kind of like those questions where it's like, if this wouldn't have happened, or if my past wouldn't have happened, who would I be? Like, that's a really good question. To be honest with you, I've always liked business. I've always been an entrepreneur at heart. So I know I would have been something related to business. I don't know what that could have been, maybe real estate or something like that. But to be honest with you, like, all I knew is like, I just didn't want to be stuck in the same cycle. You know what I mean? I wanted to do something different, right? So yeah, definitely it would be something, you know, correlated with like a business, you know, it could be like maybe flipping homes and like doing something with YouTube. I've always wanted to create a community and have a sense of purpose and be able to make an impact, right? Change lives, be able to bless people, right? Like I've always wanted to do something like that. I just never really knew what it was. I never knew what that vehicle looked like, right? Up until, like I said, when I found trading, I was like, okay, this is sick. But again, trading, however, I will be honest with you guys, and I've always been upfront with everyone, trading isn't for everyone. That's the thing, right? That's the biggest misconception. We've got, am I the only girl on here? I'm not too sure. Either way, welcome. But yeah, so those are things that, you know, you want to be looking out for. Like you want to find something that you're passionate about, and at the same time, you want to be doing something that you enjoy. And for me, I actually enjoy trading. I saw it as something that it's like, I like it. It's not, doesn't stress me out. You know what I mean? It's something that I actually like. I don't mind looking at the charts, dissecting the charts, and analyzing the charts. To me, that's not like a burden. You know what I mean? Can it get boring? Absolutely. And in fact, once you start getting profitable, it becomes boring. You know what I mean? But that's what you want. You want to be consistent, and eventually reach a point where it becomes, you know, just repetitive, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Okay, so what we're gonna do, and if you guys have any further questions, guys, feel free to ask away. What we're gonna do, all right, both on my YouTube and on my Instagram, guys, let's get it to 10 likes, chat. Let's go. Let's get it to 10 likes. We're gonna get started here on gold. Then we're gonna take a look at US30. We've got some potential here, maybe on some potential setups here. So I want to look and see what we can find here in the markets, especially with gold. Yes, we had a beautiful move. However, I wouldn't have traded it with news. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys know. Okay, so what do we got? Mighty Udo, your YouTube. Yeah, so my YouTube is official pedrofx. That is my handle. Official pedrofx. All right, so 100%, guys, 100%. And that's the thing, you have to have a strong why. If you don't have a strong why and you're just doing this just for the cars, just for the watches, just for the money, then at this point you're just kind of like, you're going into it with the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? You have to go into it with a deeper purpose, right? And when you have that deeper purpose, that's when you start noticing a change in your life, a change in everything, and it doesn't become like a burden. It doesn't become like you're just doing this just because of the money or just because you want to get the flashy materialistic stuff. It's not about that. For me, it was more of like, I wanted something better for my family. I wanted something that was going to get us out of this same cycle, this generational cycle that's been over and over and over and over and over and over, right? So for me, I was just sick and tired of it. Okay, by the way, like I said, guys, I'm going to be talking. If you have any questions, I'm going to be looking at it through Instagram and through my YouTube channel. However, if you want to see what I'm sharing on my YouTube channel, you got to go follow me right now. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you have that bell notification on. That way you don't miss out. And you're going to be able to see right now we are live on YouTube. So if you guys haven't already, go and follow me on YouTube at official pedrofx. Okay. Awesome, guys, let's go. What strategy do I use? I focus on price action, my man, liquidity and supply and demand. So it's kind of like a hybrid. I've created my own mix over the years. 100%. You guys are doing it for the progress. You got it. The same boat. Nice. We got Bryce. What's going on, my man? We got my man SMR. He's like, I'm not a watch guy or a car guy, so I don't even know what I'd buy. Bro, to be honest with you, I'm a car guy, and lately I've been getting into watches and stuff. I do like my watches. However, I will tell you something. For me, it's more of like, you know, being able to, like, family. That's the biggest thing. I don't know if it's just because, like, you know, as Spanish people, we're very like family oriented. We're very united, right? So for me, it's definitely like giving back to my parents, giving back to my kids. Eventually, once we have our kids, we are expecting my wife, taking care of my wife, my kids, my parents, her parents, her family as well, and you know, our family collectively. We want to be able to give back to them as much as we can, right? And so like that's kind of the biggest motivation that I have, right? Is my, like I said, my wife, our kids, and you know, our parents and so on, right? And being able to make a difference in their lives, right? I think that's the biggest thing ever, man. The biggest driver ever. So yeah, that's kind of one of the biggest things. With gold, okay, so now I'm just gonna focus here on gold, guys, because I really want to, I don't want to get distracted here. All right, what are we looking at here for gold? So gold's been quite pushing quite bullish. However, we've come to this major 4-hour area of resistance. If you guys want to see the way I trade, by the way, like I said, I'm sharing everything on my YouTube channel right now if you guys want to see the way I trade. So yeah, that's what we're gonna cover. We've got a couple questions here. It says, how many differentiate between order block and supply and demand? Relatively similar, my man. It's basically the same thing. There's not much of a difference. You know, an area of supply and area of demand is, you know, when there's an order block, it just means there was a break of structure essentially, and there was a strong momentum that gave it a big impulse. So that's an area of demand or area of supply. If it pushed to the downside, it creates an area of supply. And so that's just really what it is. So it's very relatively similar. It's basically the same thing. Yeah, so no. So here's the thing. I don't recommend trading quitting your job. I did do that, and it wasn't probably the smartest thing ever because you go through a lot of psychological pressure, right? With trading, the problem is once you start focusing on the money aspects, like I've done videos on this before in the past, it really does affect your psychology. And I would not recommend you to quit your job, especially if you don't have much of a cushion or if you don't have much of savings. The reason being is because you will feel stressed, you will feel anxious, you will try to get it out of the market enough to get out money to be able to pay your bills and be able to survive, and you're going to feel a lot of pressure. And I don't want you guys to feel that way, and I can tell you I did that myself, and it's definitely not the most greatest position to be in, right? So I wouldn't advise you to do that. I would advise, if you do have a job right now, to stick to it, and in fact try to either look for a flexible job that's going to allow you to trade on the side, or have your current job that you have right now and trying to work with it as best as you can. So let's say you finish at 4 o'clock and you work a 9 to 4 or 9 to 5, whatever. Try to focus that as soon as you're done your job, you go and focus like 2-3 hours straight into the charts, right? Every single day consistently. Then take advantage of your weekends, right? When your weekends come in, focus on studying on the weekends, right? Consistently showing up, watching the videos, right? Coming onto my live streams, right? All this type of stuff, and just absorbing as much as you can, as much information, right? And when you focus on your knowledge, when you focus on backtesting, when you focus on, understanding how the flow of the market is, you will start, the more chart time you have, the more better you will become. So just focus on that, really. Like, there's not much to it in that sense. So yeah, if you have a job that's flexible, keep it, man. Don't quit that job until you're at a point where you're like, okay, I could easily buy, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like where you could easily be like, okay, I could live for 3 years, like, you know what I mean? Done, paid for, full, you know what I mean? So I think that would be a more better position. We got my man SMR. I just want to be able to help my parents, family, etc. and instant they need it. The freedom to be able to do whatever, whenever, and be able to free people from financial burdens. 100%, my man. I absolutely love that. I love how you said that, and I couldn't agree more. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys can definitely relate to the way I am personally and connect with the way I am, because I think very much alike like you, right? So I'm all about, you know, being able to give back to my family, but not just my family as well too, being able to give back to those in need. And that's why I created this YouTube channel, because technically I don't really need to be doing this. However, I do choose to do it because I do feel like, you know, being able to create this community, I can help others grow as a person and, you know, grow in their trading career, right? So it's definitely a blessing to many people. So yeah, that's something that is important. It is very, very important, is what are you doing? How are you serving others, right? So okay, so what are we looking at here for gold? It's one of those days we did see a shift of structure. However, we are at a major area of structure, right? So do I really want to be buying at the top here at this daily resistance? No. So this is the only thing that's kind of steering me away from actually looking at potentially buying it here to maybe come back up to these highs. So I don't really like that. Although everything is indicating bullish price action, and yes, we could have gotten a nice buys here before the news, but personally, I just don't like what I see. What am I seeing here overall? We are seeing actually gold probably continue to go down further. What I would like to see, if gold could give us this, is if gold were to able to break back into this kind of range that it was in, then at this point we can understand, okay, well, most likely we're going to come back down to the lows of this range. We could maybe look at a potential short position back into this range. However, it's not going to be quite much. It's about 60 pips, right? So we'd be kind of trading within the range, doing like a 25 pip stop, targeting the lows of the range, which would be about 68 pips. Is it that much? Not really. That's the only downside here that I see. I don't really see much of an opportunity on gold in that sense, right? So again, better safe than sorry in this sense, until we wait for the right opportunity to arise, right? I'm going to just patiently wait, and let the market do what it has to do. You guys have any questions for me? We got Bryce. God bless, bro. Have to jump off. Thank you, my man. God bless you too, bro. Appreciate the love. Now, it seems like we've got a nice rejection here. Depending on how the market reacts, we could see it buy up too as well. But like I said, we could buy it up to like these highs up here. That's it. I wouldn't want to mess with that. That'd be about 55 pips. However, gotta trade with a lot of caution here. I'd like to see this 3-minute engulf a little bit, but even then, like I would just personally wait. Let's see what the market does. It's too early to say here. All right, is it gonna hold this level or not? Not too sure. But again, right, it's a little bit more of a riskier trade. Higher risk here. We got Naik. What steps did you take when you started trading in terms of joining, mentorship, learning? Yeah, bro, I honestly, like for me, I just started watching YouTube. And then after watching YouTube, I started like discovering other people that were, you know, sharing their knowledge and stuff like that. And yeah, that's my best advice. Like, you know, I've been through it all. I've tried everything. I tried price action. I've tried you know, all different types of ways of learning, like, you know, SMC, ICT, areas of supply and demand, freaking, I did everything, man, like MACD, this, and all these different strategies and different ways to approach the markets, trend lines and wedges and ascending wedge, descending wedge. And like, I put in a lot of work over the years, and nothing really stuck other than focusing on just market structure, focusing on areas of supply and demand. And now I've created kind of my own hybrid, if that makes sense. So I've created my own way of looking at the markets where I focus on, you know, order blocks, imbalances in the markets, areas of supply and demand, which is basically the order blocks as well, like massive areas of supply and demand, areas of structure, so like major key levels on the higher time frame, and just focusing on just basic price action. However, it's not as easy as just like, oh, buy at sell at resistance, buy at support. No, it's not like that. You got to understand like market structure and how the market moves and the flow of the market. And so really understanding the language of the markets, like what is the market trying to tell us here? You know what I mean? So I've learned that over the years, and I've kind of created my own hybrid. A lot of people think like, oh, like, do you trade SMC? Like, you're talking about liquidity, you're talking about imbalances and stuff. I do, like I said, I did study a little bit of everything, and that's really what kind of helped me become the person that I am today. So yeah, like if you like the way I trade, guys, I do offer one-on-one mentorship as well, because I know a lot of you guys, you know, struggle with your trading and stuff like that, and you've been thinking about, you know, having a mentor, someone guide you step by step. Send me a DM on Instagram, and I can definitely help you out. Same with you guys on YouTube as well. If you guys need help or anything like that, just send me a DM on Instagram or Telegram, and then I could definitely, I'll ask you a few questions and see if you're eligible for my one-on-one. I have 2 spots open for August, for the month of August. September's already booked up. So yeah, if you guys are interested, just send me a DM, okay? Also, if you guys are looking to join my VIP Inner Circle, the link is in the video description below for YouTube, or on Instagram, you can find the link in my bio, and you'll be able to see all the details on how to become a VIP member. Naik, perfect. I will double check my messages. Sorry, I get a billion messages, but I will double check. All right, Naik, we'll take a look and see. Now you said, what time do you prefer? Mostly entering and for analysis. So typically I like to New York session. So I like to look New York session. I like to look anywhere between after 8:30, sometimes before 8:30. I would advise that you do it like your analysis around like 7:30, just so that you have time ahead of time and you can do your analysis. And then when it comes to actually entries, I would say anytime after 8:30, sometimes even like 9:30, anywhere between 8:30 and 9:30 a.m. is when I like to enter, and I like to hold it up until like 11-12, as long as like the trade ends up pushing through to the upside, right? So that's really how I like to see it. So here, gold's looking like it's probably going to come up to these highs here, guys. So that's what I'm seeing here. You got 30 pip stop, looking at gold to continue pushing up higher here. But again, right, it's probably just gonna come up to this high quick, probably wick, and then come back down, right? So that's the only thing. But anyways, so yeah, that's really what I focus on. New York session, yeah. So I haven't personally entered this trade here, but it's just my overall outlook. I would say about maybe 43 pips. I'm fine, thank you. 3 a.m. in your country. What time is in Algeria? I wouldn't know what time it's in Algeria, but I know it's 9 a.m. for us right now. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. right now. Books are good too. Books help with psychology, 100%. So look at that, gold's pushing up nicely. So if we would have entered here, we'd be up about 24 pips. So right now, I would say like move your stop loss to entry, and it's officially a risk-free trade here. There you have it, guys. Officially risk-free. Take partials. We're at 24, up 24 pips. Call it a day. I do think it's going to come up to those highs. And there you have it. There you have it. Not the most ideal, but either way, like you still secured something for the day. And then you let the rest run. If it continues to go perfect, you know, you could take another 25% of that, 50%, and then now you're running. Now you're up a good amount. By the way, guys, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually just sharing this on our live stream on our YouTube, so I'll show you here. Right, so I'm just sharing it here with our members who are live. Okay, so I'm just sharing it with them right now. So it's like a buy on gold. It was just like a quick scalp, like 24 pips, right? I like to catch the bigger moves, but sometimes the market won't give you. You work with what the market gives you. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, the market won't. Sometimes it won't give you like bigger moves, and that's fine. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, it has to do with news. Sometimes it has to do with whatever. All right, let's take a look at US30 chat. Let's take a look and see what we're anticipating here for US30. So obviously we have our 9:30 a.m. open here, but I want to look at the higher time frames. What's the market telling us here? We are at this major daily area of structure. We can see that the market has rejected this area in the past. I would say it is quite a significant area. So we did break actually below these lows. So we had a clear break of structure to the downside, indicating that, you know what, we are still technically quite, you know, bearish. This could have been just a grab of liquidity because we actually didn't have a second break here. The market tried to break down lower, but it failed. So we could look for possible buys, which sounds pretty crazy, but it is true. It is the reality of it. So we could be looking at possible buys here. Now, if we look at it from the 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour, we could see that we have already 2 breaks here to the downside, and we had just 1 break to the upside. So at this point, could we be looking for buys? Maybe, but I would say I'd like to see a second break to the upside before I look for any buys. We are looking like we're just kind of stuck within this consolidation range. So for me to be comfortable looking for buys, I'd like to see the market give me a nice impulse, wait for the market to retest this area of structure, and then we have clean traffic on the left-hand side for a nice buy continuation. If we were to break to the downside, similarly, I'd like to wait for the market to give me a nice clean break, knocking out these lows here, indicating that there's a clear direction to the downside. We can look for the market to come down to the sell side liquidity down here at these lows. That's kind of my scenario here for US30. Until we don't have anything happen here, then I'm not going to be looking to enter at all. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for me on our YouTube or our Instagram? Sorry. Any other questions, chat? So that is that with this. Okay. Until we don't get a break here or something happen, we're not looking for any potential entries or anything like that. You also have another 4-hour area structure right here. Yeah. So, I mean, we've got another 4-hour here area here. Yeah, it's really just gonna come down to once we get 9:30 open, we'll probably have some more volume because it's just stuck in this range. I don't want to be trading a range, you know what I mean, within a range here. That's what it's looking like, chat. I need to see a break here. What's good? We got Alexis, we got Leo, we've got Kpesh, we've got a Khalid, we've got Yusra. Let's go. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got Yadesh, bro. I'm looking at buys. Let's go. Chat, we've got 10 members here live with us. Let's get it to 10 likes, chat. Let's get it to 10 likes. So yeah, so let's take a look at NASDAQ and see what's going on here. So we've got, man, bro, I'm looking for buys right above 2. What do you think? Let's take a look at gold here. Let's go back here. I do think it's gonna come down lower, bro. I just feel like gold at this point, like, see, that was a good, nice, quick scalp, 24 pips. I do feel like it's gonna come down deeper, so I could definitely see the market maybe even come down into this is another zone that I have, but I want to look at the higher time frame just to have a better understanding here. I already had 24.53, so that 24.53 24.77, yeah, I would say definitely buys above it for sure once we break above that high. Or if the market does pull back, I do have 24.53 marked off. You can see this is a level I already had marked off here. So yeah, that would be ideal here for the market to give us maybe something like this, where the market might give us a retracement breaking down below here, these lows. We would still kind of maybe tap in, right? Market would do something like this. We see a shift of structure, and then we could see a nice clean continuation to the upside. I do feel like that could be definitely the case, 100%. Let me know if you understood that explanation there. But yeah, we got Vlad. You trading price action? Yes, I do focus on price action, my man. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. So those are the two scenarios here, or scenario number one here would be this, or we could see, like I said, above the highs. So definitely if the market were to go up, breaking these highs here, then we could see the market retest it, and then definitely looking for buys. That's the two scenarios I have for gold. I don't want to be in the middle here. We were kind of stuck within this consolidation range. We broke outside of it, which is great, but we don't have much room of these highs. So personally, if I want to buy, I want to buy definitely not at these highs. I want to be buying way down here at this low here. Market would probably take liquidity here at this point, and then we should see a nice clean continuation to the upside. We got Spasho Dario. What strategy are you using? my man, I've kind of created my own strategy. I really just focus on like clean breakout strategy, but also I do focus on break and retest. So I keep it nice and clean, nice and simple. Obviously, I use different confluences, right? So I use like areas of supply and demand, liquidity, right? Imbalances in the market, so on. Areas of structure. We got K Golo Fellow is asking, are there times where you focus on swing trades? I used to focus on swing trades. I used to like just put positions and stuff like that, but now I just really I don't have not the time, but I'm gonna start doing that again because it's kind of like you set it and you just let it do its thing, right? You set your parameters and so on, but I found that with news and stuff, like sometimes the fundamentals can change, so you do still have to technically kind of monitor it. And plus you have to get a better entry, right? So Vlad, is there any possibility to get in touch with you, maybe get in a call? I would like to see the opinion of a trader that is already successful, like a mentor, just have a direction for myself. Absolutely, bro. So I do offer one-on-one mentorship, but I also do offer like a one-time phone call if you want. If you actually click the link in my bio on my Instagram, you'll be able to see right there on the link in my bio. At the very bottom, you'll scroll, you'll see VIP Inner Circle, all that type of stuff, my YouTube channel. At the very bottom, it'll say book a call. So then just book it through there. It'll book it in with my schedule. And then you can ask all the questions you want. Absolutely, man. I can definitely help you out. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys haven't joined in my VIP Inner Circle and you want to be able to join my community, join a community of like-minded individuals and traders that are looking to be successful, that are working hard, that are working closely with me, make sure you guys go check it out. The link is in my bio on Instagram, or the link is in the video description below. And guys, I'm telling you, not only will you get my live analysis, you'll know when I get in, when I get out. You'll be able to understand how I look at the markets. I send voice notes. I update my students. I'm always telling them, hey, you know what? Let's manage our risk here. Hey, let's take partial profits. Let's do this, right? So all these types of things will help because you're literally mimicking someone that's been through it. You know what I mean? I've been through all that, you know, over the years. I've been trading for, you know, over 5-6 years now, right? So you know, being able to be kind of hovered and shadowed by someone that has experience definitely makes a massive difference in your trading, right? Not only that, you're learning, but you're also earning at the same time. And you also get access to, for a limited time, you're getting access to my Ultimate Trader's Guide PDF, which is basically a playbook that will help you set up everything, your brokerage, you know, setting up your strategy, everything, like what is trading, what are the spreads, what are this, what is, like everything. And that took me 2 months to create, and I only offer that to my VIP members. So if you're interested in that, that comes with any VIP membership purchase. So if you're looking at joining in right now, I've got 50% off for lifetime, and I've got 35% off for the 30 days access. So prices will be increasing, so take advantage of it, guys. Yeah, so just wanted to let you guys know because you guys are asking about it. What is more important, technical or fundamental analysis? They're both important in my eyes. You definitely need to do that again, and we're together on that. Thanks for your response, brother. Of course, my man. All right, so as you can see, like with gold, it's still pushing up here. So like I was telling you, it was gonna probably come back up to these highs. Price is literally doing exactly what I told you it would do. It is pushing up to these highs. It did retrace a little bit, but at that point we would have secured like 24 pips. But again, it's one of those days where it's just a little bit kind of sluggy. So you know what I mean? It's not the greatest position ever, right? So, but yeah. Let's see. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. I like to see when there's more volume. We're obviously not getting more volume. It's Tuesday right now, so it's one of those days. You know what I mean? So we did have CPI. Let's take a look at NAS. So remember when I told you guys on the daily that we had the market actually give us a nice rejection from this order block. So we actually ended up going to the upside. So this is beautiful because the market actually ended up pushing to the upside from here. We had a beautiful rejection. We had multiple breaks to the downside here, and we actually ended up pushing higher than we expected. You can see that wick rejection here. Market gave us a beautiful rejection from this area structure. Now that we're looking at it from a weekly perspective, we can see, okay, you know what? The market is tapped into this weekly order block. Market most likely is going to give us a nice rejection of this zone. If we get a nice strong weekly closure, we can then anticipate next week to pull back and give us a nice push. So if we actually look at the daily and the 4 hour, we can actually see the market is giving us nice higher highs and higher lows. So take a look at this chat. Are you guys with me here? We good? You guys with me? Perfect, guys. Awesome. 1 second here. So now that we are creating these higher highs and higher lows, you can see my arrow. I literally had this arrow here from yesterday, I think it was. Perfect. Look at that. Look at this analysis from yesterday, guys. I literally said, wait for the pullback and then look at my arrow all the way up. By the way, guys, if you guys are following me on my Instagram, I would suggest that you guys go and follow me on my YouTube because I'm actually sharing my chart. So I just want you guys to understand what I'm sharing here because you guys are probably just looking at my face. So if you got, as you guys could see, we had, displacement to the downside here. We tapped into this daily order block here. Market gave us a nice shift of structure. You could call it head and shoulders if you will, whatever you guys want. But it actually ended up shifting to the upside. We saw a nice retracement. This was my analysis here. You can see the market, I was, anticipating it to pull back. Market pulled back and then it gave us a nice impulse to the upside. In fact, it ended up going a lot higher than I thought, which ended up kind of taking some time, but either way, the analysis was on point, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Obviously, you guys can see that we're live here on the YouTube channel. We've got our other members here live with us. So if you guys want to see what I share every single day, we are live every single day on our YouTube channel at official pedrofx. So I really look forward to seeing you guys join me on there as well. But yeah, let me know as well too, guys, if you guys are enjoying my motivational videos. Like, I hope you guys are enjoying my motivational videos. I've really put in a lot of effort really to share with you guys those motivational videos. Should I keep posting them? Should I keep creating more motivational videos? Let me know in the chat below. Yeah, really, I've had lots of messages and stuff like that, but I just wanted to see if you guys want me to continue to do this. Also, do you guys want me to continue to do the live streams? I do the live streams on my YouTube channel consistently every single day. However, do you guys want me to do it on the lives when I go live on YouTube? So I can do it on Instagram as well. Perfect. Awesome. We got Marco's videos are great. Make more of it. Awesome. Okay, guys. Awesome, bro. Yes. Okay, perfect. We got Mario Perez from our YouTube channel. It says, do you use fair value gaps? 100%, bro. I do use them. It's just the market rebalancing itself, right? Because think about it this way. The market needs to grab fuel, right? So the market, the way it works is the market works in waves, right? It goes in impulses, right? But in order for the market to pull back, we've been taught in such a way. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here because I'm going to show you guys a little bit of sauce here. One sec. So we've been taught, I'm sharing this on my YouTube right now, by the way. If you haven't followed me on there, go check it out. What we've been taught is that the market will pull back, okay, and we create a higher high, right? What are we doing? Higher high, potential, higher low. It's not a higher low, it's just a low. It's a higher low the moment what happens, chat? The moment the market actually breaks above this high, and then what happens? We are now officially, what are we doing, chat? This officially becomes a higher low, right? This isn't a higher low until we actually have a break of structure to the upside, right? So we need to have a clean break of structure confirming that now this is a higher low. Otherwise, in my eyes, this is just a low, but I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This is just a low. This area here is just a low that could potentially become a double top. So we don't know. The market could come up here, forms a resistance area, right? And then all of a sudden now the market's starting to shift, right? Hold on, give me 1 sec here. And then start to shift, right? And then now we see a shift of structure. Now we have a break, perfect, market pulls back. But here's the issue. I'm just gonna explain to you guys something, right? we've been taught that we want to look at the market like this, and the market tends to pull back, and we can see that the market pulled back, let's say in this case, 50%, right? A lot of traders tend to say, okay, well, you know, this is an area of structure, so I'm going to actually enter here because this is an area of support, right? I'm going to put my stop loss right here. One second here, because it's freaking harder than I thought doing it on Instagram and on YouTube. And then I target these highs up here, right? And we're looking to enter here, right? No. You have to be careful, because if you enter here, this is where you're going to get knocked out. The market tends to grab deeper liquidity because the market wants to come down and grab more fuel before it ends up pushing to the upside. This is where a lot of people get knocked out, right? And this is what a lot of people don't teach, right? You have to understand that the market tends to move this way, and you have to be aware of it, right? So yeah, we got Spotch here. Nice X5, man. You're top G. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, my man. I just got it. I just got my X5. Oh, I'm pretty happy, man. God is good, man. God is good. We needed it for the family, right? We are expecting, so. So yeah, that's just like a little tip I wanted to share with you guys. You know what I mean? Just to kind of give you a little bit of an insight what to expect, right? Yeah. I'm just going to clear that off here. Let's go back to gold. See, there we go. We got deeper liquidity here on gold. I knew that was going to happen. There's not much you can't buy at the top. You just can't be buying at the top here. Let's see. Yep. Let's see what happens. Like, look at this. This is a great example here. So this entry here on gold, we actually had this entry that I showed you guys yesterday. So if we actually look at this right here, chat. Okay, take a look at this entry. So this entry was beautiful. It actually ended up going over 400 pips yesterday on gold. However, obviously, you know, I said there was two scenarios. We were looking at sells, to be honest with you. However, at this point, we saw that the market was looking to push up. So then I said, you know what, it's most likely going to go up to the upside, and it is what it is. It actually did end up going to the upside. This was a beautiful setup, break and retest on the smaller time frame. However, if we actually were to kind of just show you exactly what I'm talking about, you could have had two entries here. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So we had an impulse here, right? Impulse starts here, all the way to this area here, and look at where price went to. It actually went to my golden zone. So market gave us a nice impulse to the upside, indicating, hey, you know what, I want to push the upside, and then the market pulled back in, and look at exactly at my golden zone at 79%, and this is the 15-minute time frame, okay? Just showing you guys that this could have been a second entry that I would have probably gotten here for a second opportunity, right? And this is gold, by the way. 62% with fair value gap. 62 is fine. I mean, 61.618 is one I used to do myself. But yeah, that's basically it. Chica, hey Pedro, was an appointment yesterday, and have I missed anything? It was good, Chica. Thank you. Thank you for checking in. I really do appreciate it. And have I missed anything major? No. After the news, it's been kind of nice and slow. So this, and by the way, the time frame is the 15-minute time frame for this, guys. Okay. We've got our other members here live with us on our YouTube channel. So if you guys are not following us on our YouTube, we're almost at 8,000 members. Let's freaking go. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the love. Again, you guys can find me at official pedrofx on YouTube. And you can find me at pedrofxofficial on Instagram, which obviously you guys are already following me on Instagram, for those that are following me on here. But yeah, so two potential entries here. This would have been a nice break and retest on the 5-minute, would have been a nice retracement about maybe 0.618 or 71% on our golden zone. And then here again, it repeats, but on the 15-minute time frame, again, this would have been a beautiful second re-entry, right? So this is what I'm talking about. When you understand the flow of the market, when you understand how you can look at potential entries, you then start understanding, okay, well, I could get in here and I could do like a 45 or a 40 pip stop, right? And, you know, target the highs up here, right? And that's 114 pips alone, right? And that's a major resistance area right here that I have marked off, right? These are my key levels, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like the way I trade is a little bit different than your typical person, but it'll help you a lot with having a more clear idea of the direction of the market. Any specific time to trade gold? To be honest, bro, I really focus on trading gold anytime after 8:30. Sometimes you'll find some good setups before 8:30, but I would advise that if you do have news, just wait till after 8:30, just because 8:30 or before 8:30 there tends to be some sort of a manipulation. So I would say wait till after 8:30. Sometimes you can find some solid trades on gold like around 9:15, 9:30, and so on. So even sometimes 9:45. So it just really depends, right? But anywhere between, I would say 8 a.m. to like 9:30 a.m. You can find some pretty solid setups on gold. And then what I like to do is ride it up. So like ride the trade up, hold the trade up until like 11:30, 12, and then you call it a day. But yeah, that's my best advice, guys. And time again, I've really focused on gold a lot. Gold has been great. It's funny because I used to trade so many pairs when I was doing the live streams and stuff. But now I just focus on gold, US 30, but mainly everything is like 80% gold for me now. Perfect. Appreciate it, my man. We got a cigar. Likewise, my man. Likewise, bro. Appreciate the love. So yeah. Like I said, US 30 stuck in this range today. Not really liking that. I like how it is respecting this resistance area. Could we see it break down lower? Maybe, but to be honest, I would just stay away. Wait, let the market do what it has to do, and then we just look for potential entries if that were to be the case. Nasdaq's looking definitely like good buys. Even if we come up a little bit higher, I would say it has a little bit more room for buys here. We are still in this downwards trend on the daily though, so I will advise that. 4 hours looking overall quite bullish. Like I said, we could see the market even tap into, because we've kind of broken above this area here. I would say even if we see the market tap into this area here, we have quite a bit of room, right? And then the next area would be these highs up here, right? So I would say we definitely have some room to the upside for sure for NAS 100. But I would still be very cautious here because you don't want to buy at these highs. You would have wanted to buy down here at like 6:30 a.m. So I would say let the market do what it has to do. If the market actually ends up respecting this area, let's say it pulls back, gives us a nice retracement, taps into here, fills this imbalance here, then we can see a nice continuation up, right? So that's what I want to wait for. Let's see what happens. I want to see a retracement here. We got my man Mario Perez. Is trading Bitcoins much different from trading gold? 100%, bro. It's different. It's a little bit different. I'll be honest with you. Like, there's similarities in the sense that you know, technically you could see certain things, but it moves very differently. It's a lot more volatile. I would say Bitcoin's a lot more volatile. Like, gold is volatile. However, Bitcoin is like a whole nother level of volatility, right? Like, fundamentally, like, there's so much news that could just completely change. The same way with gold too. Like, they're similar, but they're not the same, if that makes sense. We got Yadesh here. Gold came down strongly bearish, but it didn't take the low. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Right now, gold, I'm not seeing anything that catches my eye just yet. We got Youssef, silver bearish. I haven't looked at silver in a while, my man. Let's take a look at silver here. All right, so look at this silver. Wow, look at my analysis. Spot on. Wow, look at this. Literally to the T. I'm not even exaggerating this. This is crazy. Literally to the T. Watch this. So this is from the live stream, guys. I shared this here. Look at my analysis. So we were forming this kind of wedge. We were at this, I'm assuming, daily area of structure or 4 hour or whatever. It's an area of structure down here. And then I said it was mostly gonna come up and continue to move up. And it actually, look at this, it did it exactly. So right now I'm definitely looking for silver to most likely, maybe if we get a break, I'd like to see if it were to get a break to the downside here, then I'm looking for sells. If it holds this level, I'm actually looking for buys on silver. I don't see sells on silver until we actually break the lows here. So I'd like to see silver give us a break of the lows. If we were to get a break of the lows here, then I'd be looking to short silver, because now there's a shift in my direction to the downside, maybe tapping back into the sell side liquidity down here. But overall, I'm just looking for buys right now on silver. Technically speaking, fundamentally, I don't know, maybe it might change, but this is what I'm looking at. A nice clean continuation to the upside. There's like nice bullish structure here on the 15. If we look at it on the smaller time frame, yeah, you'd say, oh, there's a break of structure to the downside, we're looking for sells. Yeah, however, we are at this major area of structure, so you don't want to be selling at the bottom here, right? You don't want to be selling against here at the bottom of a major structure area. So I'm looking at potential buys here, chat, for silver. That's kind of my overall outlook though. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. You know, it's 9:30. If I do see something, like I said, I will be sharing it with my VIP members on there. So if you want to trade live with me and my students and become a VIP member, click the link in my bio. You'll see the 2 memberships that I have. I have lifetime membership, and I also have my 30 days access. If you want to join the family, click the link in my bio. All right, I'll see you guys on the other side. Yeah, so if I do see any opportunities, I do always share that with my VIP members. All right. You know, especially if you're serious about trading, I do highly recommend joining in. And also, if you want to join my free Telegram community, I do have a free Telegram community on there as well, which the link is in my bio for that as well. And make sure you guys are subscribed. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that little bell icon so you never miss any single piece of content that I pull out. I appreciate you guys very much. It's been a little bit more of a slow day this morning, which is fine. Doesn't really define anything, really. I don't let that define, you know, the trading week, the trading month. That doesn't mean anything. It's just one day. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, and also if you guys want to learn more about like trading and stuff like that, follow my content on YouTube. It's absolutely free. You can watch all my videos there. It's absolutely free to watch all the content. I just pulled out a new video yesterday. I'm gonna be pulling out a breakdown video most likely later today. So lots of content coming out, guys. So just stay tuned, stay focused, you know, focus on your craft. And yeah, we've got AQMMZRR. What's going on? Hey. But yeah, it's really what we got. It's what we got here, chat. We got, it's pronounced Amar, by the way. Awesome, my man. Sorry about that. I'm not good with pronunciations. All right, guys, do you have any other questions before we wrap up this morning? Any other questions for me, guys, so we can wrap it up and call it a day? All right. So this week, my man, I'm actually down $1,000. I didn't really trade much this week because I really don't like the price action. It's very early too. It's Tuesday. Last month we did really well. I was up about 15. So it is what it is. I like to keep it nice and clean, simple. You know, I don't focus on chasing the trade setups. I just take it nice and slow. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I don't focus so much on that, on how much I'm up. I look at it from a week to week basis and I say, okay, you know what, this week was great. You know what I mean? I made whatever, 6K, whatever, 10K, right? So it's just from a week to week basis, bro. That's the way I see it. So yeah, this week I'm down $1,000. Yeah, just managing my risk as best as I can. Last month was pretty good. And I'm always focusing on improving myself. Always, always, always. So, any other questions, guys? Any other questions? And good thing is we're still early to the week, so we've got tomorrow, we've got later tonight probably during Asian session. Now we'll be live during Asian session as well, chat. So if you guys want to join in on Asian session, I know Asian sessions gets pretty busy. We actually had almost like 30 members live with us as well on Asian. So make sure you guys show there. Silver, if it breaks the lows, overall buys. Thanks a lot, Pedro. Really miss these lives. Appreciate it loads. Chica, I'm here for you. All right. And absolutely appreciate the love and support. Okay. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up for this morning. Thank you so much for the support, the love, and like I said, I'll see you guys later tonight. We're going to be most likely live around 8:39. But yeah, appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the live stream from this morning. Like I said, gold really didn't give me any move, but if I were to do anything or see anything, I will definitely let you guys know. I'll let the VIP members know for sure if I do see anything that looks pretty solid. Market took deeper liquidity here, which is great. I mean, I think it's just basically telling us it most likely wants to come up a little bit higher. So we'll see what ends up happening here. But yeah,